Hello, this is Frontline here, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper Pit, or as it's actually called, Craftaway. But yes, in the last episode we did build this Creeper Pit here as a little bit of a memoir of our first episode, if you guys remember that one. But anyway, this is not the time to recollect on past memories. This is the time to look forward on to what we are doing in this episode. And in this episode, I don't exactly have a full episode plan, but we actually do have the beginning part. So we are going to do what we have done in the second and third episodes here now in the fourth episode. We are going to go down into the mines and mine for 1 hour in our community mine shaft. It will hopefully be able to gather us more materials. Right now I'm hoping for diamonds because at the moment it seems as though I might be able to just gather some redstone from the other castaways. But yes, that is also still something we are going to do. In between clips, I have been able to actually gather a little bit of materials. Sorry. Right here, well, this is what we've already had. This is our really unfortunate Silk Touch pickaxe that's actually quite damaged and wouldn't have lasted us the whole mining session anyway. I was really upset when I got this thing because it should have at least had unbreaking, and it doesn't even have efficiency. It only had Silk Touch. So we actually were able to get another one. Unfortunately, that one also had Silk Touch on it, only I never learned my lesson and didn't actually get one with unbreaking. So then I enchanted one with unbreaking. It only had unbreaking. And I was actually fishing over there as well. So Silk Touch, unbreaking, mending. That should be an extremely good pickaxe that'll last us for a really long time. And in conjunction with our actual mining pickaxe we obtained in the last episode, we should be able to do this very efficiently in the mines. So yes, we are going to do that right now, and I'll see you guys once we're done. We are back from the community mineshaft, and we have actually done quite a bit since we did that time lapse even. We have done an hour-long session, and was it an awesome session. Because we had our diamond pickaxe that had the efficiency and unbreaking, as well as our Silk Touch pickaxe, and as well as our shulker box, my inventory isn't cleared at all. We were able to actually get lots of materials in our chest here. It was probably the best session that we've had so far. So let's actually get to it and show you the results. As per usual, I have organized this in a very concise way. We got lots of coal, not as much as we did last time, but that was also because we didn't go into caves very much. The last session we did a lot of cave mining, which gave us lots of iron, lots of coal, but not very much else. So we were able to get 3 stacks of iron, or almost 3 stacks of iron, one short of it, but that's alright. Got 33 gold, not really going to use too much gold anyway, so that's alright. Got 2 stacks of blocks of redstone, which is insane. I will probably use it very quickly, but that is kind of the nature of redstone. So yeah, we were able to get lots of that, lots of lapis, and 57 diamonds. 57 diamonds. I'm actually not sure if you guys caught it, but I think I discovered a bug as well. Unfortunately, we probably could have had a little bit more than 57, maybe like 58 or something. And that was because of when a Silk Touch pickaxe breaks when you're mining a block, it doesn't actually have the Silk Touch effect. Like I was mining diamond ore down in the caves with my Silk Touch, and it just gave me a diamond instead of doing that. So if you're ever mining and your pickaxe is about to break, and you want it to have silk touch, only use it on coal. Otherwise, switch to another silk touch pickaxe or get another silk touch pickaxe or a fortune or something. Don't do what I did and waste resources. But now that that's out of the way, this thing, I can't ignore it. It is a nice little gift from Sunfire. Again, he gave us the fortune book in the last episode, and now they present, or he presents, I guess, Flobber, which has a stack of slime balls, and as per usual, he likes to surround it with other materials that he gathers over time. And the slime balls have actually come in quite handy because we're trying to gather, I'm not sure if you guys have caught on to this, a stack of every single redstone material in the game, with some exceptions. There are very few exceptions to the rule of gathering a stack of every item, and that is because some redstone items aren't actually used all that often, because in this chest we have a bunch of them. We have pistons, hoppers, comparators, repeaters, torches, redstone. Eventually we'll have blocks just because we got a bunch from mining. We have observers, like all sorts of these items that need to be stacked up, able to be used at any time. Just take this box wherever I want to go, do a project, come back, be all like, yeah, I'll fill up my shulker box again, call it all good. But yeah, it's like the stack of slime balls will actually be able to make us have sticky pistons instead of just regular pistons. We're going to craft all of that stuff right now, and hopefully we'll be able to actually start a real redstone project today. Can you believe it? We've been waiting for so many episodes to do this. Well, I guess it's not so many episodes, but still, we've been basically circling our episode plan around redstone, and we haven't been able to do it. We just haven't been able to do it, and today is the day that I think we should actually do something, because we have a bunch of materials. If we don't have everything stacked up, that's alright. We'll just be able to craft a little bit more. And yes, that is what we are going to do. I have no idea why I got all this dark oak wood. Maybe we'll use it for something, maybe we won't. So let's actually build that, I believe, over there after I get my inventory all sorted. And the great reveal. This is my redstone shulker box, which you may have seen in the previous episodes, but it has been added to. If we open it, oh my, this is a grand reveal right here. So much redstone. Probably not as much, well, it's more than I need, but it's like the comparator slot, unfortunately I wasn't able to fill that up. That's the only slot that's empty at the moment, so we have blocks of redstone. Actually, now that I think about it, I could fill that slot. So this is done very much sporadically, spur of the moment, but we are able to actually put that right there. So we have a bunch of redstone that's just like covering our bases, have lots of blocks as well. Redstone torches for any kind of project, a whole entire row of repeaters. We've got comparators, we got trap chests, which probably won't be used as much, but they'll still be here just in case. Observers, sticky pistons, normal pistons, droppers, dispensers, hoppers, levers, redstone lamps, daylight sensors, and of course these are actually miscellaneous blocks. These are the ones that, say if I wanted to craft some sort of like random redstone component that I might not have here. There's not very many that I don't have here, but say like I wanted to craft a random dispenser with cobblestone, I'd be able to do that with redstone, and I'd have to get a bow somewhere, but still, then I could have stone, be able to use some of the redstone torches and make some more repeaters. Got wood that can be used for sticks, could craft some more levers. It's basically like these three items really do help in redstone contraptions often, so that's what's in there. This thing will maybe get up, probably, almost definitely get updated eventually. But yes, we are going to actually take this over to the project that we have been working on across the river. Just recently, and when I say just recently, I mean literally right before I started recording, Cloudtoast has decided to actually build up this bridge, which is pretty awesome. Not sure if it's spoilers or not. I'm going to run across it anyway. Oh, there goes Cloudtoast. Oh, here lies Cloudtoast. Oh, that'd be actually kind of hilarious. Just like as he logs in right here, I know that he's going to appear right here. We could just have his own grave site. Like, here is where our hero Cloudtoast has logged off the server. But yes, right here actually is a building we were working on. It's not quite a building, I'll admit, but it is kind of a rough design of one. I have grown dark oak trees around this area. Apparently, it did not work. It does not work as well in this edition as it does in other editions. Normally, I'd be able to bone meal one tree, then go to the next and the next. But apparently, this edition doesn't like you bone mealing trees next to other ones, which probably is intended feature, but I'm not used to because I play the console editions where you're able to do pretty much whatever you want to with trees. So instead, I've been able to grow some, but we had to build up some of the edges. And I also got leaves here to refine some of the edges, make sure everything is looking all snazzy by having this thing a little bit more randomized with some of the other dark oak wood blocks we have here. And that is not how it naturally spawns. But yes, inside of this area, we are actually going to have an automatic charcoal machine. That is the reason why it is built in such a way that it looks basically like a tree. We'd be able to chop down any kind of wood. We just place it in chests at either side of the room, and in the middle, we'd have an area that you could collect your items. It's going to be very simple, going to be, well, the design isn't simple. it's an interesting design. I'll have to show you guys it because it's very hard to describe. So yeah, I'm going to get this place all ready, looking nice, and be able to dig out an area where we're going to set up this stuff. So this building isn't finished yet. I mean, the outside I believe I could show, but it's also dark and rainy, and I've been working on the redstone mainly. So that's what we're going to focus on. We have this whole entire chest set up here, and this actually may look familiar to some of you who may have been watching my other Minecraft series, Front Mine Raincraft. That was forever ago now that I think about it. That was even before Mastercraft. But yes, this is actually a very similar system to that, where we have the two sides. They're actually the input chests where you put in wood, and then it would smelt into charcoal and then be deposited in this chest. Right now there's a bunch of dirt and random items because I have been mining and trying to keep my inventory clear. But yeah, it's like the whole entire point of the system is that down here you would be able to have the furnaces that are actually powered by charcoal. They would create charcoal and it would cycle through, making sure that the system's fueled, but then also make sure that the excess charcoal goes to the player. So that's basically how it works. I've done the very basic part of the first circuit. This is why I suggest most people build first. I'll probably do an official tutorial of this eventually, but for now this is just kind of a basic thing. The comparator signal, whenever an item comes into here, basically like whenever a charcoal item smelts, it would automatically go into this dropper. Whenever an item goes through, it just sends a signal to this torch that powers the dropper, making it eventually go actually into the furnace itself. So that's the first part of the circuit. The second part will actually lock or unlock these hoppers depending on if the system is fueled or not. So I'm going to build that right now. I'm only going to focus on building this half because if I built both of them at the same time, it'd take considerably longer. I'll probably do the other half off camera. And one thing I'm going to note before we actually go to the next clip is that, unfortunately, redstone is really weird to do in survival mode. I've noticed this before, but like the dark oak really blends with the redstone. I'm not sure if you'd be able to see some of this. I'm not even sure if I have real torches on my hotbar here. But yeah, it's like the redstone is on there that would power all this. It's just very hard to see. The next circuit's going to be made out of birch, so hopefully it will be a little bit easier to see. But yes, this is what we're starting with, and we will continue now. This area is getting very, very cramped. This is all the redstone needed, I believe. I've done a slight test. I haven't actually put like any wood into the system, but I looked at it. It's like the birch is the new circuit. Is really hard to see in conjunction with the dark oak. I mean, the redstone on top of the wiring is easy to see, But yeah, the whole entire point of the birch circuit is that if there's an item in here, that means, well, first of all, the only items that would be in here is charcoal. So if charcoal is in here, that means that there's no more space in the charcoal furnace. So basically, there'd only be one piece of charcoal in here at a time. What would happen is that once that signal is gone through, it means that these hoppers at the bottom are actually unlocked. And by the way, each furnace is its own system, so it doesn't matter if one has 7 or one has 6 or whatever. All of it would be independent of each other. So heck, you can even have 1 in 64 and the system would still function correctly, and eventually the one that only has one piece of charcoal would be filled up, and the one with 64 would still be able to filter out the items and put them up into the chest up there. So did I actually describe this thing correctly? I think I got sidetracked by that statement. So basically, an item in here would actually send a signal locking this unlocking this hopper, so any excess charcoal can go into the system. That's how that works. And yeah, I just need to build on this side, and that should be the entire thing done. And yeah, it's like the circuit. I might do a tutorial on it eventually. It's the concept's basic. The actual building of it's not, but I still think it's worth it. Doesn't take too many redstone materials. Still takes quite a bit because it also needs comparators. But yeah, I think this will be a very worthwhile thing that I might also build in my base other than just in the community area. So yeah, be back once that is completed. Well, we actually tried to sleep through the night so we could do the redstone without getting blown up or anything, because we had to punch holes in the ceiling. But it actually ended up being that we kind of died anyway. Oh my, this is bad. It's like there's a skeleton trap from last night. Oh my, everything is going to go terribly. I already took care of one of these skeleton traps, but now that I have no armor and my disorganized inventory, it might be a little bit more problematic. Although now I have my bow, I have some armor, so let's try getting these skeleton guys. I'm pretty sure this is going to make the episode a lot longer, but I kind of want to get rid of them because I actually really want these skeleton horses. Skeleton horses are an awesome addition to the game that I want to collect. Even though I don't have much space, I only have one skeleton horse that... Oh, I think I hit the horse. Dang it. I try not to, but yeah, I unfortunately did there. So yeah, I'm going to collect my stuff, and hopefully... Oh wow, this apparently was a creeper pit at one point anyway. So yeah, I'll collect my stuff, hopefully not get blown up again, and call it good. Man. I'm judging this purely on feel, but I'm pretty sure we've already basically reached the point of the end of the episode. So, although we still technically have some to do on this building, which I don't think I've actually shown the outside of it now I think, but it's like I've been able to patch out a couple leaves and have random branches coming out of this place, which looks alright. I might need to tidy it up a bit, because it was a rush job. But once you go inside, it's like the main system should technically work. It's just that the only thing we haven't done is, well, I guess first of all, I haven't actually wired up all the other redstone on this side. But other than that, we need to actually have an item elevator that puts the items into here, so we don't have to actually grab the items from this dingy area in the downstairs. I guess it could be a dingy area in the downstairs. I wouldn't really mind it myself, but having everything be upstairs is probably a little bit easier. But yes, we have actually used up a lot of time in this episode. I think that in between episodes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tidy up the downstairs. Not going to do the redstone of the item elevator, but I'm going to continue doing the redstone that I've already shown you guys. And I'm going to try to fill up the creeper hole in front of Cloudtoast's build. I've already gathered a couple skeleton horses, which I might also show you in the next episode. But yes, I have rambled on. I've done a bunch of redstone, done a mining session. We've done a lot in this episode, and I want to end it here. So, if you like the video, like it and comment and all sorts of other things that are good for content creators like me and show that you do enjoy the content I create. And if I need to change anything, please tell me. You can always tell me in a comment. And yes, that is all I'm going to be doing for today. And I will see you guys all later. Bye. Oh, right, you have an infection. Do I have any antibiotics?
Yeah.
I mean, I have
think you do.
painkillers. Some poisonous snowberries will help you out.
Ooh, good call.
You're
I'm having
stressing
mental
out too
breakdown
much.
right now.
I'm just trying to build a house.
I need $230 something.
How is honey $200?